Good morning from Capitan, New Mexico on a cool morning. Well, not that cool. I mean, it's partly cloudy. I'm looking at the clouds. And yeah, it's 58 degrees. Muy bueno. Google says it's 68. So whenever you're getting the temperatures from anywhere, just kind of remember that they can be way off. Okay. And so double check them, some other, triple check them or whatever you got to do. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now, and right now just went right on by. So relax and enjoy the ride, guys. It's like a roller coaster, isn't it? Never worry about what you cannot change. And let's go, Rusty. What do you got here? Oh, yesterday a guy came by, a gentleman named Jeff, and his beagle. He's got a hound. Yeah, old beagle, man. They're led around by their nose, like all hounds. Yeah, interesting dog. Anyway, good morning, Jeff. Good luck. He's relocating here from Arizona somewhere, I think Phoenix, but whatever. Good luck. Anyway, what else? Still in my Class C motorhome. Got it all ready to go, and I'm ready to go. Why don't I go? Well, because I want to hang on here until after July the 4th. Why? Because that's kind of a peak driving thing for people. And I think, hey Google, what day of the week is July the 4th this year?
In the United States of America,
Okay.
American Independence Day will be on Tuesday, July 4th.
So a lot of people will probably stretch that into a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday holiday, 4 days. And yeah, so they're going to go somewhere. Okay. But be that as it may, let's see who we got here on comments. This is Kazuhiko Suda. He says, I was used to drove a motorcycle on I 380. Yeah, it's a beautiful place to ride a motorcycle. And you could correct his English, but I'm not sure if that's a Japanese name or what, but it's definitely Asian.
I don't know, but I found some
Hey,
results on
Google,
search.
stop. She's going to get unplugged again. Anyway, uh, you can correct his English, but you got to remember, his English. He's learning English as a foreign language, and if you want to, try to learn Japanese or learn how to speak Japanese or Mandarin Chinese, and you'll see how difficult it is. This is Joe Doe says, where do you keep the stuff you have? Is it furniture? I'll never forget when you said if you put your stuff in storage, you still got it. No, that's true. You haven't got rid of it. You just put it in another spot. I don't have any stuff, Joe. Thank you. He's got several comments here. Uh, it says, "What brand of dark chocolate almonds do you eat?" There's whatever the cheapest is, or whatever I can find at the grocery store. This time of the year, the summer, you don't want to order them online from Amazon because they'll just come in a puddle of dark chocolate. They'll be melted. It says you're missing an advertising opportunity for them, and if they're watching, they might send a year's supply for free. Yeah, they might do a lot of things, but I just soon buy my own. Believe me, I could fill this RV up with products. I mean, I get a product offer a day. Okay, well, even though I'm a small channel relative to the larger channels, which have millions of subscribers, and but whenever you get close, like I'm close to 80,000, that puts me in the top 5% of all YouTube creators as to subscribers. As to views, I'm not that close, but subscribers, I'm way up there. That's why they put me in the YouTube partner program. I've got a guy I can call, stuff like I never do because they're looking to make money. So they're all their ideas to quote help you are helping them. You know what I mean? And and that's okay with me. I'm just doing me. Alfur, thumbs up to you. SSK out of doors. Hi, Rusty. Have you ever thought about visiting Chama, New Mexico or Eagle Nest, New Mexico? Not too far from you, but very nice places. I've been to both of those. I've been to Eagle Nest, Red River, Angel Fire, Taos, Cuesta, Chama. Chama's a little further west and near the Colorado border, and yeah, but Chama's no better than here as far as climate. I tell you that it might be a little cooler now. I know Cuesta, New Mexico, where I'm going in a few weeks, is about 8 degrees cooler this time of the year, and I may talk about that in the video. You know, how do you find a cooler spot? But anyway, thank you, Ralph P. Good talk, Rusty. Off-grid living isn't cheap. Isn't harmony a state of mind? It is, sure. Contentment is totally a state of mind, and a lot of things are a state of mind. But yeah, that's true. Yeah, and as far as cheap, it's cheap in the sense that you don't have to pay a daily fee, but you still have to have the equipment to be there and enjoy it, and that costs money. You got to have enough solar. And if you in an area where you need to run an AC and all kind of stuff, so you got to have a generator or something, So it's what it is. It's just different strokes for different folks. The Dogman Chronicles. Thanks for an enjoyable ride along and talk, Rusty. You're welcome. Thank you, Jim. Check out his channel, Dogman Chronicles, on YouTube. Joe Frugal, friend in Shreveport, is still without power. He has an electric car, but no camper. It's tight to sleep in a Prius 5 or Prius V rather. Yeah, it is. There's not much more room in them as opposed to the regular Prius as far as sleeping. Anyway, yeah, they've had some issue. Well, they're having some really bad weather in Louisiana, East Texas, well, most of Texas actually. But you got to remember. But of course, people don't want to travel. Maybe they can't for a lot of reasons. And of course, everybody that works is kind of tied down. But if you're retired and you're there, then it's your choice. Now, this is on comment called Geese. Says, I just got my Beer 30 t-shirt I ordered from your merch store, and it's really well made. Thanks. Yeah. Teespring does a good job on the merchandise thing. Yeah, and I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Yeah, Beer 30. Yeah, that's a pretty neat deal. Thank you for doing that, Geese. RV Living with the Geezer. Check his channel out on YouTube. That's a beautiful drive between Capitan and Carrizozo. Cantaloupe is also high in potassium, good for blood pressure. Yeah, it's probably good for a lot of things, but what I'm doing now is, which reminds me, this is the last banana for a while, I'm going to move off bananas for a while and move on to, I'm going to add cantaloupe to my diet and apples and see what happens. Because there are some downsides to bananas, not many, but as you get older, they're not, they don't have helpful fiber. Let me say that. If the ripe ones don't. D. Anderson says air quality is important in my area now. Those Canadian forest fires have spread smoke for hundreds and hundreds of miles. Depends. Wish you'd have told us where that was. Where my area is, because I'm aware of that. I do watch. There's a website you can go to and check out where all the forest fires are located. And if you're going to be traveling anywhere, west of the Mississippi and the mountains where there's forests and stuff, then you might want to check that, because there's some small ones now, no great big ones. But yeah, it's not the fire that's going to cause you a hell, even though that would cause you a problem. The smoke. I mean, no kidding, man. We got it here from the forest fire last year in Ruidoso, and yeah, it can be a headache. I mean, it can be a problem. Francis Versaladi, I am in agreement with you about growing old. It is a step-by-step learning experience. I am 80, and the adjustment is a continual journey. Yeah, good point. It's all a step. Life is like going down a highway, or walking down a path, and as you're going, everything is changing. Things around you are changing, you're changing, and you just have to be. You just are continually adapting to whatever it is. Whatever's going on in your body. D. Anderson, any flowers grow in that climate? Oh, I'm sure a lot of flowers would grow here. They just don't plant them because they don't want to, I guess. Wayman Samang, nice, wonderful drive, Rusty. Thank you, beer and bacon. Alvin, Alex V. I'm sorry. I couldn't live entirely off grid. You don't need to worry about gas stations anymore. No, that's true. I don't need to worry about gas stations anymore. And living entirely off grid, even though it can be done much easier now than it could have been 20 years ago, it still requires some planning. You have to be a person that plans and executes. You can't be putting things off because they'll stack up. You know, S. Lee, is Levi off grid? Partially, yeah. He has to haul water, but he's got power, which is, if you've got power, you're in good shape. John, thank you for the ride and ramble, Rusty. You're very welcome, John. Enjoy your day. Curtis Stewart, good Juneteenth afternoon, Rusty. Got to spend a lovely day in Loving County. It hit 113 where I was north of Mentone. Too blasted hot. Yeah, I know it. It's the same thing in most of Texas, and I'm sorry I'm missing it. Thank you, Curtis. Enjoy your day, man. Sherry Hewlett, OMG, OMG, climate change is here. Well, the sky is not falling, Chicken Little. Global warming and climate change are two different issues, okay? Even though one can impact the other, okay? But just bear that in mind. Uh, Global warming, whether you subscribe to it or not, or believe in it or don't, uh, I mean, it's hard. When you look at the geologic history of the Earth, you have seen that we've gone through periods of extreme heat and extreme cold without many humans being here at that time, and there were no automobiles. So, there's an argument about that. But anyway, it says the humidity and heat in Florida is causing pain and high utility bills. Anyway, it says I'm grateful that we moved from the Florida East Coast in Brevard City. Where is I don't know where Brevard City is. Anyway, whatever. It says nothing is better for me than the seaside. Well, you go down by the seaside, sit beside the breakfast table and think about your troubles. Pour yourself a cup of tea and think about the bubbles. And then go down by the seaside and then pour them over the side to be swept up by the fishes and swallowed by the whales who grew so old they decomposed to the basic elements. But anyway, enough said. Scotty Thompson, nice shirt, cool comment, call, cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the mass bowler from Wisconsin. Julie Muley, Rusty, have you ever been to Wisconsin? Yes, I've been to Madison one time and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, I stayed at the university dorm there for 2 weeks. Falcon Eddie, another cool drive. Thank you, Falcon Eddie. Frank James, hi, Rusty. I hope all is well. Looks as though it is. Do those properties at Valle del Sol where you almost bought allow full-time RV living? No. Or are you required to build at some point? You are required to build at some point. Do they enforce that? I don't know. You'd have to check with the city. And the city kind of runs that now. Lobo Rob, it was just trying to figure out if you were worth adopting. Oh, the cat was going to adopt me. Yeah, they come around now. They're getting braver. I'll be outside and they'll just come right by me. But they walk pretty fast. They're still checking. Lobo Rob, it's okay, Rusty. You have identified as human. Thank God. You could only have come out as something much worse. Yeah, I hear you. That was on the short I did. Some of the shorts get 50 million and more. That's the YouTube short videos. Get 50 million or more views, and I've watched a few of them, and I cannot believe it. I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's just dumb crap, man. But they tell me that's what TikTok is all about. I don't do TikTok or watch it or anything because I just do YouTube. That's all. Henri Codger, it's a beautiful day in Medicine Bow National Forest, except for that one thing, the wind. Yeah, there's always something, isn't it? I mean, telling you. Sheridan Gay, can you give us a tour of Carrizozo, New Mexico, next time you pass through this town, even a museum tour if they have this one? I've been to the museum. It's not very open very often, so check out, just do a video search on my channel for Carrizozo, and you'll see I've done a tour. I've done tours of Carrizozo. I've done the museum in Carrizozo. I've done many videos of Carrizozo. Alfer, thumbs up to you. Brian Rule, have you traveled anywhere beside Texas and New Mexico? Tell us about some of those adventures. I've been all over the West Coast. I've been, up the Highway 1 up to through Oregon and into Washington, back around, and I went into parts of Idaho, over to Montana, Wisconsin. I've been through all those, and a few times actually, many years ago. Sure, it hadn't changed, but no, I just like this area. It's convenient to Texas, and I like it. BJNZ says your new profile pic is a big improvement. Yeah, I totally agree. Anyway, we'll do 3 or 4 more here and shut her down. J Wall 10, wife and I live off grid on the east slope of the Coast Range in Oregon, about 30 miles from the Pacific Ocean. 60 degrees today. We have 200 watts of solar. Cabin is wired 12 volt with 1000 watt 120 volt converter. We can cook with it and have a 400 watt 120 volt NV radiant heater, no propane. Pressure hot water from wood stove, solar heater in summer. We cook on wood stove in winter, outdoor kitchen in summer. Very seldom gets over 90 degrees here. Water from gravity fed spring, so running fast, flush choice, tiny septic. He's got a lot here. But anyway, good luck to you. I know you've got some weather change coming your direction. Looks like it's going to be a little cooler there. Unusually cool, actually. Okay, 2 more here, and we'll shut her down. Alvin Masso, great driving video. Thank you. Alvin. Mike, Rusty, I think your profile pic has been hacked. No, I did that. I did it intentionally, but thank you. But anyway, from Capitan, New Mexico, a place I'd rather be than anywhere right now. It's nice. It got up to 90 yesterday, and but compared to Texas, where I've got a home base, which was 105, this is very nice. So anyway, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. Some of you are, and some of you have. Thank you. And then let me give you a goat kiss. Good old screaming one-eared goat kiss. And with that in mind, drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much as in snack. And the only way to lose weight and keep it off, and you know it and I know it, eat less. That's it. Get a smaller plate. That's it. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes. Do it several times a day. You'll never regret it. And then what else? Stretch. Stretch your fingers and hands too. Stretch. 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 Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then stand guard at the door of your mind. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought, memory, dream you have ever had. So give your neurons something positive to work with. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on. Adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the next video, which is going to be a biggie. Ain't much. Yeah, we're kind of floating along here. I'll take a trip and we'll hit a little pickup here somewhere. Anyways, enjoy your day. Bye-bye. Tuesday morning. Tuesday. Bye.